The third belief of successful people is successful people believe I will succeed. Successful people are optimists. And by the way, optimism is a key predictor of success. Optimists believe we will do it, we drive hard, we don't give up. Normally, obviously, this is associated with success. On the other hand, one of the greatest challenges of successful people is overcommitment. 75% of the thousands of people I teach feel as busy today as they have ever felt in their life. One of my biggest clients 3 years ago was one of the world's most admired companies. Admired for their ethics, integrity, highly successful, one of the top 10 market cap companies in the world. I worked with their top 2,000 leaders. When I work with their leaders, I ask them to do what I'm going to ask you to do. I ask them to pick one thing to do better, to talk to people about that one thing, to develop a plan, to follow up, and to try to improve. At the end of the session, they were all asked a question, are you going to do what Marshall just asked? 98% of the people said yes. A year later, I surveyed all their direct reports. About 70% of the people did something, and about 30% of the people did absolutely nothing. And my guess is, you watching this tape, about the same percentages will apply. About 70% of the people watching this tape are going to do something and get better. About 30% will do absolutely nothing. Good news is, the 70% that did something, they improved. And even better, the 30% that did nothing, hey, they didn't get much worse. Well, why is it the 30% of the people who said they would do something didn't? It had nothing to do with ethics, integrity, values, intelligence, being a good person or a bad person. They were all good people. They were all intelligent. They weren't phonies or liars. Why didn't they do what they said? I'm going to answer that question by way of a dream. This is a dream I've had for years. And this is a dream that most of the people I work with have had. It's a dream many successful people have had for years, and I'm going to make a prediction. You've probably had this dream. Now, right now, you're thinking, wait a minute, this guy doesn't know my dreams. What is he talking about? This dream is going to describe why we don't do a lot of things in life that we know we should do. The dream sounds like this. You know, I'm incredibly busy right now. In fact, I feel about as busy now as I've ever felt. Some days I feel just overcommitted. Sometimes my life seems just a little bit out of control. But I'm working on some very unique and special challenges right now. And you know something? I think the worst of this is going to be over in 3 or 4 months. And after that, I'm going to take a couple, 3 weeks and get organized and spend some time with the family. And, you know, I think I'm going to start working out. And my whole life is going to change after this 2 or 3 week period. And it's all going to be different, and it won't be crazy anymore. Have you ever had a dream that vaguely resembles this dream? Well, most people I work with have not only had this dream, they've had this dream on a recurring basis for years. I've learned a hard lesson trying to help real people change real behavior back in the real world. There is no 2 or 3 weeks. Sanity doesn't prevail. Look at the trend line. There's an outside chance that tomorrow is going to be just about as crazy as today. If we really want to do something different, when do we need to start? Now. I'm going to give you 2 challenges. Challenge number 1, look at yourself and ask yourself a hard question. What am I willing to change now? Just do that. Challenge 2, look at the people you coach. What are they willing to change now? Just do that. Everything else, take a deep breath. Let it go. It's probably not going to happen anyway.